Hey folks, what's up iyatee and Merry Christmas. I'm going to do a little Christmas video here, and I don't have a lot of time, so we're going to do a fog napping video. But I wanted to put out something on Christmas, so I got a little Flint River fog preform here, and we're going to see if we can't nap it. Got one of the new Mike Tough narrow slot pads here. And I've already turned this edge, and by turning the edge, what I mean is, I don't know if you guys can tell that or not, but you see that little angle that it's on right there? Probably just barely see that, but yeah, it's on an angle there. You can see that. I can see it in the monitor. So that's just turning the edge to this side, the side that you're going to flake on. And I'll take all them flakes off of this side and then off here, and then when we turn the edge, then we take this turn that's in it, and we just go the opposite direction, so you can take the flakes off the other side. So moving the edge just means, I got this question, it just means moving the edge to whatever side you're working on. So you know what, I forgot to sand this. But boy, it ain't very grippy, and it's not. Just finished a knife for my son. I actually started on it a while ago. I napped the blade months ago, I think, and it ordered the handle and stuff. He's a Well, I bet you guys can hear that rain, huh? It's probably pretty loud on here. But it's Christmas Eve, and it's raining like crazy. I think it's supposed to rain for the next few days. So I'm filming this on Christmas Eve. I haven't actually done the drawing yet. It's not time yet, but I will be doing that. And probably by the time you've seen this, I've already announced the drawing winner. So of the tomahawk head giveaway. That was pretty fun. I think everyone has enjoyed it. There's more participation in that giveaway than any giveaway I've done yet, which is cool. And it also I picked up quite a few subscribers. I mean, not like 1,000 or anything, but I did pick up some, and I appreciate all of you that subscribed. If you are new to the channel, we do those giveaways on occasion. Not every month or nothing, but we do quite a few of them. Alright, so now we got this side flaked, and I'm going to go turn this edge, and then we're going to flake the other side. So I'll be right back. Okay, so let me show you how this edge is turned, if I can here. So you can see we were turned to this side. Now it's just slightly turned to the other side. So this is the low side right here. Same on the bottom and on this side. It's hard to get that in the camera, but you can see that angle it's on. And that's what I mean by turning the edge. So when I come back on this, I go to the second delta and save this last one, this one for the other side coming across. Alright, come across this other side. So someone had commented, I think it was Mike Tuff, that when I was doing the tomahawk heads, it only took like 9 minutes or something like that to flake the first side. And that's true, it did, probably something like that. It's probably even faster when I'm not on camera, but that's not taking into account all the cutting and the grinding and all that stuff. So is it a real time saver over percussion? I don't know. A little bit, I guess. But I like to do both. Kind of breaks up the monotony, and some stones, to be honest with you, I don't want to take a chance with, and so I'd just much rather fog nap it, because the odds of breaking it are exponentially less. I mean, you know, obviously you can nap stuff percussion and not break it, but we all do, but that is crazy looking piece of material right there. Just beautiful. My plan was to do a pine tree, and I'm gonna be honest with you, my serrations suck, and I still got a lot of work to do on my serrations, and to get the kind of serrations that I want. And so this won't turn out probably the way that I really want it to, but I'm going to do the best I can, and then we'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to go, what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to go back, and you see all these deltas here, and I'm just going to grind those deltas down. That's going to bring this to a point. I'll show you that, but all you're doing is just knocking these deltas off, so you can just pick the edge a little bit, and then you're done. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Isn't that just gorgeous? I mean, that is a pretty piece of rock right there. My brother-in-law, he thinks I'm nuts. He still don't get the rock thing, although he did bring me some rocks. He works up on the slope, and in Alaska, up there in oil fields, and I'd gotten when they're drilling, they're pulling stuff up from way down there, and he brought me these couple rocks that just ones like about this big or something like that, just a few of them, that they pulled up from, I think he said 19,000 feet, something like that, below the ocean. So they're drilling in the ocean, and those rocks come up, and then they have to take that stuff and they take it to a certain spot and dump it. There's all kinds of, it's super regulated, right? I mean, it is ridiculous. You can't even step outside your truck and take a leak or anything up there. That's a firing offense. They'll fire you for that. No peeing on the tundra. Truth is, men have been peeing on that tundra since the beginning of time. Well, since there's been men there. And I'm not sure how long that's been, and I'm pretty sure no one else really does either. They'll tell you at least 13,000 years, but I think it probably has more to do with what's left from time before. I think our best odds of finding out more about when people first came here is probably under the ocean. And because the shore was like the Oregon coast during the Ice Age was 30 miles out further than it is now. Well, you know, all them people that come down to follow the coastline down, which I believe that's how they got here. I'm not a believer in the land bridge thing. I mean, obviously there's probably some people that came there after that opened up, but if you've ever spent any time on a glacier in ice fields, that is a incredibly inhospitable place to be. And it's more or less like, you know, like being dumped out in the Antarctic or something like that, you know what I mean? And there would have been zero resources for hundreds and hundreds of years probably until, you know, plant life started growing and animals started coming in and things like that, because there's just nothing in those environments. If you've ever been in those environments, there's nothing there. I mean, nothing to survive on, and it's void of wildlife, completely void. I mean, sure, there's probably some microscopic something, amoebas or some crap like that, but we're not counting that. Nobody cares about single-cell organisms and counting that as life. I'm talking about actual life. Life you can see that's walking around and all that kind of stuff. So it makes much more sense to me that they traveled in boats along the shoreline where they had unlimited resources for the most part. I've told y'all before that when we lived in Alaska, we'd go collect the bull kelp and we'd pickle it. We'd make dill pickles, we'd make sweet pickles. It makes fantastic sweet pickles. So the bull kelp's hollow, so you get this you get this it's like rings. So it's sweet pickle rings is what it amounts to. And they're fantastic. I actually prefer that over actual pickles, like cucumber type sweet pickles. Before we discovered doing that, we used to have boxes. It'd be like a 50-pound box or 40-pound box of, I think it might have been 50. It's what we were getting. We'd have this box and they'd fly them in. There was one store up there, Super Bear was the name of the store, and they would fly they'd take orders from everyone, let everyone know what they wanted, and then you go to the store here, pickling, they almost give pickling cucumbers away. I mean, they're cheap, right? And I can't remember what that 50-pound box cost us, but I don't know, it's probably $150 or more, something like that. But we liked making homemade pickles, so we paid it, and everyone up there does. That's the kind of crazy thing you do up there. Things don't grow that well. If you're growing tomatoes and stuff like that, I couldn't figure out why my tomatoes weren't growing. I weren't putting off tomatoes like they should. And then someone said, well, you got to pollinate them. I said, what are you talking about? They said, yeah, we don't have any bees. I said, there are no bees here. There's not pollinators like there isn't in the lower 48. So you take a Q-tip or something and you put it on the flower, and you go flower to flower, and you self-pollinate your plants. And I'll tell you what though, what really grows good in Alaska, crazy enough, is strawberries. I don't know what it is, it's the climate or whatever, but absolutely the best strawberries ever. They're just fantastic. Okay, so let me pause here for just a second. I'm gonna get the book and take a look in there real quick. Okay, I just wanted something to look at here while I'm doing this. I don't like how that broke out right there. Probably gonna lose that corner. So everyone's supposed to be coming over for Christmas, which is tomorrow. Pretty excited about that. I care less about presents or any of the rest of that stuff. I just like to have all the family together. Not everyone's here, but it's getting a little bit tough, isn't it? Okay. I'm gonna get a pad here. Let's see. That's kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie, that is pretty tough. That is not wanting to notch at all. Sorry, I'm kind of in deep concentration there. Okay. Alright, so I guess what I'm going to do here sand that, and then let's see. Looking for my all right. Okay. I guess I could watch some videos on doing serrations. I've watched Jack Crafty do some. I'd like to be able to do serrations like my buddy Keith someday. Serrations are definitely something I still need to, I really need to work on because I just suck at them. I wanted to space these apart, and I think I spaced them apart too much. I was in here the other day jamming the music. It was colder than heck outside, and I almost felt guilty. So up until I put the shop together, I just had to, like all the rest of you, napping outside for the most part, you know, and dealing with the heat and the humidity and all the rest of it that comes along with napping outside. And I gotta tell you, I've been pretty doggone spoiled in this shop. It's pretty nice. Having some climate control. I think this nail's too short and it's definitely rocking around on me. Yeah, my nail's definitely rocking around. Let's try this pad. Oh yeah, I can see that much better. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change out this nail because it's wobbling like crazy. I think it's because it's too short. Yeah, I'd say it's too short. Let's see if I got another one. Everything. Okay. Got our nail. Yeah, my one saw, I'm going to have to get I'm missing the little key that goes in the pulley. I'm not sure how that got lost, but it has. This one's not looking real sharp. It's gonna be a pokey dude, that's for sure. Since I can't make real nice serrations, all I can do is make big ugly ones nice and sharp. Okay. Let me see here. You guys know of a really good video for me to watch. On making serrations, let me know. I'd love to watch it. Thing is, I got a certain style of serrations that I really like, and I haven't found any videos of doing that particular thing. So but I made a turkey tail for Thanksgiving. I make a pine tree. This will probably be a reoccurring thing every year. I'd imagine. I've actually done it multiple times now, multiple different years. Not always for a channel or nothing, but just fitting points to make this time of year. So my buddy Keith had given me a point that I loved it. It's a piece, I think it's Keokuk, and it's got these great big serrations on it, and I absolutely love that point, and I love the serrations on it, and he hated that point. He come over here and he seen that in the case, and he's like, "Oh man." I admit they're not up there with what his, I don't know how long ago he made that point, but in the serrations aren't up with his current napping situation, which is phenomenal, but they're still not bad. I like them, and I like that point a lot, but they are pretty big serrations, kind of like this here. Pretty good size. Not as fine, you know, them real fine serrations. Alright, I need to file this off. Get rid of any burrs. We've had our granddaughters quite a bit here lately, and I have sure enjoyed it. And our grandsons. They've been here a lot too. When I first heard of this whole maternity leave for all this time, when all that first started happening, I thought, this is ridiculous. But it's a pretty cool deal. And my daughter gets, she's a, she works for she's got a corporate type job, and I won't say for who, but she's a manager, and even before she's a manager, when she was just like a lead or something like that, still got incredible, the time that she gets off for maternity leave is just incredible. It's like almost 6 months or something like that. I mean, it's a long time. And that time that you get to spend with your kid when they're born, since we've gone to this system where both parents have to be working to make ends meet, seems like. It is pretty cool, I gotta admit it. If you're a business that can afford to do that, and you're doing it, that's great. I think that's wonderful. Most small businesses can never afford to do that, but if you're a company that can and you're doing that, my hat's off to you, because that is a fantastic thing for families. And I've enjoyed all that time I've got to spend with my daughter, because she's off. She gets to come over all the time, bring the boys over, and it has really been special. Very, very special. The truth is, for a lot of small businesses, that even good successful ones, you're still just one little disaster from major problems. I know, it's alright. I'm not going to complain about that. Little pine tree. Yep, that's beautiful. I could probably get these a little sharper. Now that I got all my Christmas stuff done, my buddy Robert's supposed to come up and spend a day doing some biofacing with me, and I'm supposed to be going fishing with my buddy Keith, and we're also supposed to be getting together to do some napping, so I'm pretty excited about that. I got a ton of people that's just chomping at the bit. I finally start telling everyone, well, no, I'm not taking any more orders, and then everyone's waiting until after the first week in January for things to open back up in the leather shop. I'd actually like to focus on the rock shop for a little while longer than that, because I'd really like to get the website set up just how I really want it. And there's a lot of stuff that just kind of needs to be fixed, and some things that needs to be added that have been sitting here that I just haven't done, and they've just been sitting here. So well, that's a wicked looking little pine tree. That's cool, man. That's cool. I don't care who you are. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna grab the book. The dogs walked over here, and so it doesn't look anything like any of these. Most of today's modern pine trees really don't. That was closer a little bit. We got some pretty big serrations. Those are some big serrations on this one too, though. I don't know if any of them were actually that big, but whatever. Some of them have very little serrations, so. But that's it, our little pine tree. I appreciate y'all watching, and isn't that just some beautiful material? Absolutely gorgeous. So, yep. I appreciate y'all watching, and maybe it'll show up better on here. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a Merry Christmas, and I appreciate all of you 100%. I mean, you guys are awesome. What a fantastic community we have. So, you know, I know it's not Thanksgiving, but you can be thankful on Christmas for many things, including you know, all the normal stuff. But I'm also thankful this Christmas and every day for this community. It's just a great bunch of guys. It really is. And I just love this stuff. I absolutely love this stuff, and I hope I get to keep doing it from now till my time here is done. So appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch you on the next one, and Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are all surrounded by family and friends, and I hope you eat lots of food and don't bust a gut. Appreciate y'all watching. Catch you on the next one. Keep napping.